What's going on YouTube? I just wanted to make a quick little video before this game 3, this Lakers Thunder game. It's something that's been on my mind for about a week now because it was on Twitter. A friend of mine said that Kobe can't be compared to Jordan, and I disagree with that. I mean, they're not. Are they the same? No, but are there similar things about them? Of course there is. So I'm just gonna break down a couple things, some comparisons and some differences. And if enough people see this, let me know your opinions. But here we go. The comparisons. I'm gonna start with their baseline shots. Both players they really like baseline ball away or going to the rack using the baseline, spinning towards the baseline. Like they really like the baseline game, and it's pretty difficult to do because a lot of people are good in the open court, like down the middle of the floor. But when it comes to the baseline, they kind of feel trapped. So it's something only the greatest of players can do, which both of them really are. They have great footwork. Obviously, they're known for their footwork. You know what I'm saying? Their post game is one of the best ever for guards because they can do it all. So, naturally, and also you have to have good footwork as you age to be able to keep up with younger players. And both of them did that exceptionally. And they both have footwork down to a T. So you can't argue that with me. If you try to, I will smack you because you're stupid if you believe that neither one of them had great footwork. They both have very high competitive drives. We all know this. Kobe, Jordan had a very high competitive drive, but I believe Kobe is like obsessive with winning. But even so, it both pushes them forward to do better every day, and you can't really knock someone for having such a competitive drive and being considered the best, but still working like you're not. And that's something you can always commend them for. And definitely role model material. They're both players of their respective decades. Jordan essentially ruled the 90s, and at the end of his 90s stint, Kobe burst on and became the player of the 2000s. So, I mean, that is the biggest thing to me because they are the players of their generation. When you were a kid growing up in the 90s, you hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, I grew up watching Jordan." Well, the people born in my year, like 92 and up, they're going to be like, "Oh, I grew up watching Kobe." Because these younger generations, they haven't been around long enough, like LeBron and D-Wade and stuff. They're not really cemented in the NBA's legacy yet, like these two are. So I can't really, at least not at this point in time, imagine someone saying, "Oh, I grew up watching LeBron." Like LeBron's not done yet, and Kobe has been around long enough to be able to say that. So, next up, they both have very complete games. They could do it all, whether it's shoot a three, mid range, post game, drive baseline, go both ways with either hand, finish with either hand. They could do whatever. Their games are essentially complete, and as a basketball player, that's really what you want. And I think that's why it made them so popular because they were one of the few people who could do everything, but not just do it, okay. They did everything good, and then there was the things that they did great, which is really what they were known for. Excuse me. Both are known for their fadeaways. Everybody. I'm pretty sure everyone's seen like a YouTube video or something where they showed them taking the same exact fadeaway and it looked the same. But I mean, their forms are both essentially mechanically correct, so you can't really blame their shots for looking similar. But some people pick, but whatever. And both their names. The last thing I want to hit is both their names are essentially tied to one team. Like some people, Jordan played with the Wizards, but we don't really count that. Jordan is known for Chicago, as well as Kobe is being known for LA. So you can't really say that that's is essential in describing like the comparisons between both players. And I got a couple of differences. They're not like major, but it was enough to distinguish them and stuff like that. And Jordan is definitely more media friendly than Kobe, because Jordan has a more humorous personality. He's from like down south and stuff like that, and Kobe is more serious. He can be funny when he wants to, but nevertheless, Jordan was definitely more media friendly just because he's more humorous and stuff like that. Kobe's also a better 3-point shooter because I believe Jordan had a really low 3-point percentage for his career, and Kobe's was like 30 something. So I mean, it kind of speaks for itself. But the main difference between them is that, well, there's two main differences between them actually. One is that they play two different types of games. Kobe is a scorer who, because of the attention he commands when he has the ball, he's able to get his teammates involved when he wants to, and it's up to him when he does so. Jordan was the team player who could score the hell out of the ball, and then because the same way Kobe draws defenders to him, Jordan draws defenders to him as well. But the difference is Jordan, he is the man. He was looking for more of a facilitator role, and he played the game very smart. Where Kobe is kind of more about getting his, but considering that that's how Kobe is. He's a very serious person, and Kobe is essentially known for putting the ball in the basket. So you can't really blame him for not shooting, not wanting to pass the ball sometimes, just because that's his job to put the ball in the basket. Whereas Jordan's job was to do it all. And last but not least, Jordan has the best of Kobe and LeBron in him. And I thought about omitting this point because I really didn't want to bring LeBron into it, but whatever. Jordan, I view Kobe as the person with the most skill in the game, and I view LeBron with the most talent in the game. And then Jordan had the perfect blend of both, which is why he was known as the greatest of all time. And as a Kobe fan, that's something I personally believe, just because of I started diving into Jordan during the lockout, and I saw what he could do. And basically, Jordan has LeBron's athleticism, his speed and stuff like that, and his willingness to pass the ball. But then when it comes to Kobe, they have similar games because they can do it. They can do it all around, and they're all about, essentially an assassin mentality, just making sure we get the win and doing whatever it takes to win. And that's what separated him. It puts these two in a category of their own when it comes to the best to have ever done it. So, yeah, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think about it. That's what the comment section are for. Probably going to be, well, actually not even probably. The game is on right now, so I'm about to start watching that. So, take care and sleep well. And remember, always dream better.